how I made my first $1,000 online. I want to share the secret with you all today so you can make, because if you can make 1,000, you can make 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Let's go. Hey mom, you're doing great. Keep going. Don't hesitate. Success is yours. It's on the way. Let them hate, but you won't stray. Do something for yourself today. You are worthy in every way. You are strong, you are true. Beautiful. Yes, that's you. So keep going. Hello, everyone. My name is Idayat, and I help hardworking women turn what they already know into income producing assets so they can work less and make more money even while they're sleeping. I also have a modest fashion clothing brand called Cover Me Cutie. If you haven't checked out our website at covermecutie.com, I don't know what you're waiting on, but you are missing out on comfortable modesty that you can stay consistent without even thinking about it. So today I want to teach you, if I wanted to make my first $1,000 online again, like I did the first time, here is exactly what I'm going to do. But before I start telling you, make sure you grab your notepad. Okay, because studies have shown that you have to see information at least 7 times before it clicks. Make sure you grab your notepad and make sure you are grabbing your pen that you're going to use to write. So you need an extra 1,000, right? If you can make your first 1,000, break through your first $1,000 online, you can do it on repeat over and over. Because with the same strategy is how I made my first 6 figures in 6 months. So here's what I'm going to do if I was you. I would think about something that I'm very good at. So let's say you are a nurse, you're a busy mom, you're a nurse, you have a full-time job, you're always packing overtime. Let's say you're an immigrant and you're from Ghana, right? You're a mom of 4 girls. You have so many skills. Being a mom is a skill, right? Being a nurse is a skill. Knowing how to multitask is a skill. Maybe you also know how to make Ghanaian food. That is a skill as well. So now you have multiple skills that you can pick from, but you're not going to try to monetize all the skills at the same time. You are going to pick one. So today I'm going to pretend that you are a nurse. So I'm going to pick nursing as a skill that I want to monetize. I'm going to think about what are the things that people struggle with when it comes to their health that I know a lot of. So let's say, for example, I am a dialysis nurse. I'm very good at maintaining kidney care, right? Because that's what they do in dialysis. I would like to create something that will help people maintain their kidney so they don't have to be on dialysis. Because why do you get on dialysis? Because your kidneys are not working well. Now you need artificial kidneys to help you clean out your blood. So I would go ahead and create an ebook about 20 things, because there are 3 industries that you always want to be in when you're creating online products, when you're creating educational items online that can help people become better. And when I mean educational items, I mean digital products, but I like to call them assets. They are income producing assets. You only have to create it once and you can sell it to many. So I would think about, probably do my research, use AI to make it quicker, and create a simple ebook, not only with words, but also with images, right? And I'll teach people the things that they are doing wrong and the things that they should be doing right so they can have a healthy, long lasting kidney. Okay. Now we already know, we've gone to part 1. We know what we're going to do. We know health is a good industry to be in. Finance is a good industry to be in. Relationship is a good industry to be in. So today we picked health, because anything that you can teach people to help them live longer, to help them have quality life, right? To help them face their fears. Because people dread getting old, people dread getting sick. So if you can help them stay healthier for longer, they don't mind paying. Okay. So you create this ebook, for example, you create this ebook and you list it as $27. When I created my first digital asset online, my first ebook, It's my book and it's still on Amazon. It's also on my website. It's called Becoming Home. I started really simple. I thought about me coming from Nigeria, living in the United States, starting from scratch. When me and my family got here, we only had $85 in our name. No stocks, no bonds, no shares, no life insurance. We literally had $85 cash in our pocket. But we were able to start our life all over again. Of course, we were living from donation to donation with two toddlers and one newborn baby, right? So I decided to share my story as a guide. And because I decided to turn it into an ebook and then turn it into a physical book, I was able to make a quick $7,000 in 3 months. So I even made more than 2,000 in a month. So you can definitely make 1,000 in a week, right? And now that I know better, if I was to do it again, it'll be even faster, right? So you create this, let's say, for example, you create this ebook and you give them resources. Apart from your resources, you even give them more resources of maybe herbs they're going to buy to make it better. You give them the links to the herbs inside your ebook. You show them step-by-step things they should be eating, how much water they should be taking, food that cleanse the kidneys, foods that toxicate the kidneys, all that good stuff. And you list your digital product or your physical product, your ebook, changing it to a physical book without you printing it. There's a way you can do it online. And you list it for $27. So you need to think, if you want to make your first $1,000 online within a week, how many $27 do you need to get to 1,000? So let's do the math. We have $1,000. So we are going to divide it by 27. So that means you need 37 sales. That means you need 37 sales in a week, right? And how many days do we have in a week? 7. So we're going to divide that by 7. So that means you need approximately 6 sales a day to get to your first 1,000. Now, I wouldn't wait for people to come to me. I will make myself visible. I would go to a platform that I already use. So let's say you are already very used to using YouTube and you've been building your audience on YouTube already. Go to YouTube, right, and do live events. Don't do recorded like I'm doing right now, because the closest you can get to people is to talk to them live. So if you're an Instagram girly, do your Instagram live. If you're a TikTok girly like me, do your TikTok live, and then talk about your expertise, talk about your experience, and let them know their pain points. Like if you feel like you have kidney disease in your family and you're trying to protect yourself from kidney disease, you want your kidneys to last longer, and you know that if you don't have a working kidney, you're going to have a dirty blood, stuff like that. You talk about the pain point, and then you give them just enough to keep them wanting to want more, and then you redirect them to your link in bio, right? So they can get that ebook. You can even give them an incentive, right? Your incentive doesn't mean you have to lower your prices because you already have a goal, but you could create probably like you could create like a workbook, or you could create like a tracker. You could go back to the AI tools that you know how to use, create a simple tracker that they can print out. So they're tracking their water intake, they're tracking their meals intake, they're tracking their exercise, they're tracking all these things. And if you were to list this, you probably would list it for like $9.99. But if they get it on the live, you're going to give it to them as a bonus. Yeah. So that will make people move. Like, you can always get it, but if I don't get it now, I'm losing out. People don't like the feeling of losing out. And just like that, you just created a digital asset, right? You make that 5 sales every single day for the next week. You just made your first $1,000. Now, there are so many skills that you are sitting on right now, literally, that you can create from your phone a digital asset that could be income generating on a daily, even as busy as you think you are. Because 9 times out of 10, you find time to doom scroll for hours on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. That same time, you could use it to dedicate an income generating asset like a digital asset. Now, if you don't know where to start, you probably have multiple skills and you're like, Coach Idayat, I don't know where to start. Well, start by using the link that is attached to this video, because in the Boss Up Your Skills formula, I teach you how to turn your everyday skill sets into assets so you don't have to burn out. I want to help you shrink your time from working 16 hours a day because you're always doing overtime to 2 hour, 3 hour workday. From working 5 days a week to 3 days a week, and now you're making the other money to cover your bills from your digital asset. I have helped thousands and thousands of people do the same. One of my students just did $15,000 last month from her digital asset. Another one of my students, she's a fashion designer. She knows how to make back money, but she doesn't know how to make sleep money. The moment she got her fingers on the formula, the third night she made $500. She said, Coach, I was just even testing it. I think she said I created 5 journals, and then I posted it inside my book club, like she is a member of a specific book club. And before she woke up the next day, she had already made $500. Now, how would you know if this will work? You can only know if you work it. Now, you could decide to watch 500 videos to try to figure it out. Or you could decide to get the formula where you get a one-stop shop of everything you need so you can start monetizing your brain. Because if you have to be present to be paid, you are going to be poor. I hope this video helps. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share it with your friends. And do not forget to join me Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays when we drop videos every week on this platform for my busy, hard-working women that want to make money while raising these beautiful children. Can't wait to see you in my next video. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's go. Salam.